Pete here with smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. The Small Business Resource Center is your YouTube channel for disaster relief information for the coronavirus, like the EIDL, the PPP loan, and other small business programs. Know about the other local small business programs, you want to look at my videos because there's a bunch of programs that don't get mainstream news but are very helpful to you. No matter what state you're in, even though I'm in Pennsylvania. If you need help in another state, just let me know. So smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with a friend. This is an important update because yesterday the EIDL website was actually shut down, and they did not say exactly why. I thought it was going to be for good, but unfortunately it was for bad. The reason why they shut it down is because they're not giving out a $1,000 to $10,000 EIDL advance. The SBA stated that they gave out all the money that they were required to for the EIDL advance, and they're not giving out any more. I think it's a shame, but that's their process. Now they're just trying to give loans. So the website's open, covid19relief.sba.gov/. You don't need the hashtags, but that's there. So I'm going to go over this application again, just so people can see it. But you got to keep in mind that you have to have a certification. It says choose one. You cannot be someone that has more than 500 employees to be a small business. Applicant is agriculture enterprise, not more than 500. Applicant who operates a sole proprietorship with or without employees or independent contractors. That would be most of the people probably here. So once you have a self-certification and you fit into any of these, you can move to the next question. If you don't, the website will not let you go to the next question, of course. Review and check all of the following. You're not engaged in any illegal activity. No principal applicant with a 50% or greater ownership of more than 60 days delinquent in child support. Does not present live performance of a prurient sexual nature. Okay, so in other words, you're not doing any sex work. I don't know why they have to make that, like, what are they talking about here? Applicant does not derive more than 1/3 of gross annual revenue from legal gambling, so you can't be a professional gambler. Applicant is not in the business of lobbying. Applicant is not a state or local municipal government entity and cannot be a member of Congress. Okay, so then you want to put your business legal name. Trade name. Social Security or EIN. Organization type. If you're a nonprofit, if you're a franchise, you may not qualify. Keep in mind when you're filling this out, this is the important section right here, because part of this is used to determine your your eligibility here. So let's just say your gross revenue was 100,000 and your cost of goods sold, whoops, for the sake of this, actually, I'll put 120. So that's like 10,000 a month. And your cost of goods sold, let's just say was 60,000. What they're going to do is they calculate your cost of goods sold, and that's your economic damage. So that would be 5,000 a month. Then they times that by 6 to equal the amount you will qualify for your EIDL loan. This is very important because they did not make that clear, and keep that in mind. When this first came out, you didn't know what your taxes were. If you didn't know what your taxes were, you put in incorrect information. That could screw up your EIDL loan amount or eligibility. So I have videos on how to fix that, by the way. Rental income losses because of the coronavirus. So if you have rentals, you can put your losses here. A non-profit agricultural enterprise. So if you're agriculture there, compensation from other sources if you have other sources of income, and describe your compensation sources, whatever that compensation would be. Now your address, county, your zip code, okay, business phone number, alternative business number, business email address, okay, date established. Of course, it had to be established last year and before the coronavirus was active. So if it wasn't established last year, current ownership since. Okay. Business activity. So this is where you would put your business activity, whatever you're doing. And it doesn't seem like it has a lot of choices because you could be a independent contractor and it doesn't really fit. You'd want to probably put personal services if you're an independent contractor. Okay, business activity date. Business activity, excuse me. Okay, none of the below. If you're a sole proprietor, or excuse me, personal services, you can put that there. Number of employees. So keep in mind, there's no advance, so I'm not saying this is not applicable, but okay. So now that we have that page filled out, that is the second page, your business information. Now we have your owner information. Whatever your title would be. You know, for a lot of people, you could just put owner, percentage ownership, email address. Want to keep in mind I'm putting fake information, so don't try to get credit cards with that email address or that social security. And the other one, you're going to be, well, you're going to be probably using someone else's that's not me. So, okay. So, of course, there's a little bit of information to fill out, but this is actually very simple. Once you got it, got your business owner information. There's additional owners. You could put that information here. Oh, I recognize that. It can't be that old. Are you sure? Okay. Oh, one thing here that you want to check is your business owned by a business entity. That would be a no for most people. All right, next step is additional information. You want to keep in mind that they want to know if you ever had any problems with felonies. Are you suspended or barred from receiving any grants? Are you currently under any felony convictions? And then name anybody who helped you do this. If there was any. If there's nobody, actually, you know what? For the sake of this, I probably wouldn't put anything there. Just between me and you, I assisted a lot of people who are not tech savvy with this application. So I put my information in there just to comply. I kind of think it made put me on a radar of flagged people. So just being honest with you, maybe you just want to not put anything there. But I give permission to the SBA to discuss any portion of my information with this person. Then you put your bank information here. Make sure you put the right information. Eats Bank. Okay, I believe actually the computer here is smart enough to realize that you're not putting a correct number. So just so you're well aware, once you finish this page, it's pretty simple. You go to the next page, hit next, and then it will summarize everything here. Once you can see everything, I would recommend Control P, print PDF, or print a copy of this. So if you need it later, you're going to have it. But in a nutshell, that's your application for the economic injury disaster loan. No longer $10,000 to $1,000 advance, but very, very simple. You can do this in a couple minutes. And well, they were for a short time giving the EIDL advance in 72 hours, but now they're not. So this is Pete with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. Oh, you will get an application number. So if you don't print this application, if you can't print a PDF or paper copy in your summary, you want to write down your application number because you're going to need that when you call. It's Pete with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. Smash a like button, share this with a friend, subscribe to my channel for updates. Have a great day.